28 days post last season's final. Here we are again. Strange? Well, it is 2020 after all, and a great, if not slightly unknown start for Bath this lunchtime as they welcome Newcastle, fresh from bouncing back to England's top flight. Here are today's teams then. Well, for some of the first lockdown period caused some real issues. It was the complete opposite for Bath. Neil Hatley in charge of first team matters, and this is his 23. Good to see Henry Thomas back in his 99th game for the club alongside youngsters Boyce and Walker. Both promise much. Josh McInally and Charlie Ewell's absence wearing the armband. Mike Williams will provide plenty of grunt with all the internationals away, while Zach Mercer will add just a touch of sparkle. Reece Priestland, Golden Boot winner for last season, is beginning to gel very nicely indeed with Ben Spencer, who made some impact at the club after the lockdown. Loads of toys to play with outside as well, with the likes of Joe Nothockenasinger, Rory McConaughey and Cam Redpath. Ewells was released by Eddie Jones, so wears the 19 shirt. Well, Dean Richards' men, not like others, have picked up some injuries in the return to play period, but stuck where he can to the side that started the second of his pre-season run-outs. Luther Burrell, former England international, makes his competitive debut for the club alongside Toby Flood in what is an uber-experienced midfield with over 300 Premiership games between them. That will give confidence to fly-half Brett Cannon in only his 7th Premiership appearance. A guiding hand inside as well, Michael Young, the skipper and scrum half. Up front, Michael Fusa, the Italian international, another to take his first bow for the Falcons. He's surrounded by real quality, the likes of Hooker, George McGuigan, Sean Robinson and Gary Graham. Watch out for Josh Basham coming off the bench. It will be his first team debut. Well, when these two lineups were announced yesterday, the rugby eye couldn't help but wander around the page and pick up on some mouth-watering matchups today. First game back, there will be some rust around, and the set piece has to be bang on. Jack Walker up against George McGinn will be fascinating. Neither far away from higher honours, of course. Mike Williams going head-to-head with Sean Robinson. How quickly will he get up to speed? Michael Young, formerly of Bath, takes on Ben Spencer. A huge battle out there in the middle. Josh Matavesi and Toby Flood used to line up together. Today, head-to-head. And it's the young versus the old at 13, with Cameron Redpath going toe-to-toe with Luther Burrell. Well, a little piece of the Premiership puzzle was missing last season, right up in that top right-hand corner, without the boys from the northeast and geographical spread that provides. It just didn't feel right, but they are back now and use that time in the Championship, despite being an abbreviated season very wisely. Dean Richards, the shrewd operator, has blooded plenty of youngsters and local youngsters as well. Homegrown talent to prepare them for today and what the rest of the season will bring them. Very proudly said in their press release yesterday, 19 of this 23 are English qualified. That is certainly the way that Newcastle are doing it nowadays, bringing players through the academy. A couple of early run-outs against Ealing in the build-up to this one. Toby Flood will be key though. Patient looking after the ball. He's in that centre pairing with Luther Burrell, two experienced customers. But you've got a decent odds for Bath reaching the last season's semi-finals back in March, but Bath came back from the lockdown. Sorry, the first lockdown with a bang. 4 wins and a final round draw against Saracens propelled them into that top four, and playing some brilliant rugby along the way. An injection of new players, notably Ben Spencer and Neil Hatley's returners, seem to have put the club on a path they have longed for some time. Reece Priestland will put Bath in the right areas. It is round one. Long since the end of last season, but there will be some rust out there, and that control and patience will be key. Now all of us here at the Rack will stand and observe a moment's silence for the very sad passing of Cecil Duckworth, a trailblazer and pioneer of English club rugby, a true legend of our sport.
George, you got me?
Got you loud and clear, mate.
Yeah, I've got you.
And I know Cecil, very delighted to see the new season back up and running. Craig's Maxwell Keys, his 82nd Premiership game.
Good to go, mate.
And the boys from the northeast are back in the big time. And it's great to see them here. It's Newcastle who get us underway here at the Rec. Rory McConaughey, England international, dual internationals, the 7s and 15s. He's out in Japan, but
No. Goodbye. Yes, please.
moves him out to the squad on the field. Spencer being a revelation. He's coming here from Saracens. Mercer has picked up that loose ball. Quality footballer, Zach Mercer.
Good work.
A couple of caps to his name as well. Weather is perfect for the end of November as Priestland
Pass is good.
whips it out to Vasey. They're not going to sing. Really well tackled by Radwan. Young Adam Radwan. Threats all over the park though, Bath. But this injection of Neil Hatley alongside Stuart Hooper, Kieran Dempsey, Luke Chartres as well, really have put a set piece of Bath and their forward work right at the forefront. And then when you've got the likes of Joe Thocken-Singer outside, Rory McConaughey, let alone the youngsters, the Glanville and Redpath, familiar names in that Bath back line as Newcastle take their first line out very safely. Michael Young. Thocken-Singer. And the commentating on a game a few years ago now. He's playing for London Irish. Scored a 70-metre try. Announced himself to all rugby fans. Since then he's won 9 caps. Here come Bath again, neat step. From Redpath, here's Priestland. Redpath has just got himself out of touch. It was De Glanville with a neat step and just ran out of room in the end. Best defender in the world, the touchline.
So you can set off that, lads. That's you there.
Yeah.
7, right, nose on the front, nose on the front.
Here's Cameron Redpath. Son of Brian, of course.
Lads, you're all in, so it's
60
7,
caps
so no
for
one's
Scotland.
disadvantaged.
26 of those as captain. Good man on and off the
So
field.
over the
Brush
15 on the back pod.
Says his son's much better than he is. We will see. He's only 20 years of age, Cameron Redpath in that midfield. Some possession now for Newcastle. Flood. Penny.
Release 13.
Spent a little bit of time with Harlequins back end of last season.
Let go. Bannage. Tackler's got a roll.
Advantage coming to Newcastle. Bath not rolling away. Got to do that very, very quickly. Referees are looking at that. East and West. Collett. It's hit very hard indeed by Zach Mercer. Meant that one, Zach Mercer.
Two guys the other side of the line.
Gets up gingerly. Connor Collett, his Premiership debut. Welcome
roll clear.
to English top flight rugby.
Slows it down because the tackle has not moved. Shot.
There's Brett Cannon, North of England under 16 man. Then went over to Ireland, the under 18s clubs, and Ireland under 20s as well. Born in Carlisle, just not rolling away. That's what Bath have been penalised for, but there's that challenge from Zach Mercer. There's big Will Spencer in there as well, adding some considerable weight to the challenge. Just 13 points to his name. in the Premiership so far. Flags have stayed down. Joe Hodgson on the bench, another homegrown fly half alongside. And he's just missed that kick, and Toby Fell, of course, going through the Newcastle Academy. The easiest first kick after what's been going on, and Newcastle down in the Championship last season, unbeaten season, of course. Raffle of points ahead of Ealing Trailfinders in second. It was the obvious and sensible choice to allow Newcastle back up.
That's you there, yeah. On me.
Well, Bath are making real strides.
Zach.
Tom de Gallagher with a nice clearance.
How many, lads?
Wind's just beginning to pick up and moving from right to left as you're viewing at home.
Come back. There you go. We'll sort it out.
The last time these two met on the opening day of the season was back in 1997. When newly promoted Newcastle went on to win the title.
Just double check that, Rose. I've got it as all backwards, nothing clear.
An omen? Who knows?
There was. It is knocked on. I've asked for it to be checked and he's come back with a knock on.
Knock on. Michael Young just checking with Craig's Maxwell Keys about that knock on. See the energy from Bath though.
Let's go in that first scrum.
See plenty of that at the moment with without the crowds. There's plenty of managers and support staff here at the
that balance and patience.
With no crowd, these players have got to pick their energy up from somewhere and self-generate almost. Former Blader man, Trevor Davison on this Moosehead side.
Bind.
Against Henry Thomas.
Set. Good height.
Mercer, Spencer, Priestland, the wraparound from Spencer, and then he fizzes one out to McConaughey. Newcastle have the ball, and look at the net gain though, as Burrell goes out to touch. Really neat play from Bath.
There you go.
+1.
Some complained about that tackle being a little bit late. The tackle
Good
was
competition.
in the motion. Great net gain for Bath though, as Will Spencer rises high at the line out. Miles Reed, local lad, is asked to get back in there. Newcastle have done well to stop the driving ball though. Flood is up quickly. Priestland straight through the hole. Reece Priestland, Singer cuts back. Brilliant scramble defence from Newcastle. Here come Bath again though. 5 short. Mikey Williams. Mercenary. Lewis Boyce. Pass from his former Leeds teammate, Jack Walker. Reed is coming wider. Dummy, what an offload, what a score. Great build-up from Bath. They're picking up where they left off last season.
Looks out in the background anyway, so it will be cleared, yeah.
Not going to sing it with a try, but brilliant build-up, patient build-up.
Yeah, mate, unless there's a touchline camera.
And that offload in the middle.
There'll be anyone better placed than me, Flowers. Yeah, no worries, we'll wait for the green light.
Matavesi, another ball player, isn't he, with Priestland? Stretched Newcastle wide on that left-hand side. Then the forwards took over.
Let you kick it until the TMO
Spencer
goes,
using the juggernauts. Walker, Boyce as well, and then they flipped it out wide. Not going to sing up, won't score too many easier than that.
Who is he?
Yeah.
Scored a wonder score
There's nothing I
against
saw on the screen.
Newcastle last time they played. Remember, down this left-hand corner, diving in. Doesn't mind scoring against the Falcons. The full 7 points as Priestland adds the 2. What an offload from Cameron Redpath. The dummy, the ball transference looks so easy, but it's made to look so easy. You have that amount of talent, knowing that Fakir Singer would be on the shoulder.
Okay, let him go.
Rust?
Thank
What
you.
rust?
This is outside, played back in.
Fabulous opening score from Bath. Mercer is taking the restart. Very evident in this opening 10 minutes. Zach Mercer, the busy, industrious player, has got plenty of skills as well. Mike Williams is trying to turn that ball over. Told to leave it alone by the referee. Greg Peterson, USA international 30 times now.
Yes, please.
Michael Young, his 148th Premiership appearance. And what's changed
Good there, lads.
for Young? Just Nicky to Michael over the years. Priestland, sure he's found his touch.
Hold, please, lads. Yeah, good.
Penny
Mock,
finds
well.
Green,
Yes,
finds Grass, finds Priestland.
We're good.
He'll have another chance, a little bit more
Don't go
pressure on
back,
this
don't
time.
go.
Colin
Let him run.
trying to find some space in Newcastle. Referee's having a look at the chasing players, and the ball is kicked ahead as well. Another one of those edicts. And Spencer picks up the loose ball and he's racing away. It's Ben Spencer. Redpath, can he get the offload away this time? No, he can't. Just had that ball knocked away.
Time's off.
Or did he?
So I've got a knock on live. So just gonna clear it.
That's my fault.
Okay, Rosie.
Yes, Craig. Go
So
on.
on field we've got a knock on by Bath in the tackle, so scrum 5 Newcastle. Just check there's nothing else in there we're missing.
Okay, we'll do. Stand by.
Because if it has been dislodged by a Newcastle player, obviously it would be play on.
Yeah, no problem.
He's tried to flick it, and it's also whether the offload's already going forward.
Television match official having a look at this one.
Takes it with him, yeah.
Just make sure there's nothing untoward there.
Yeah, so Rosie, it's whether he tries to offload it and the ball has already left his hands, or whether actually he's still in possession and it's the Newcastle player coming back through that dislodges the ball.
Yeah, we're just looking at the actions of Newcastle 13 as part of the tackle. So it's just coming on screen now.
So he makes the tackle.
A little bit messy, isn't it?
Just showing you another angle now, Craig.
Okay, so 13's making the tackle, brings him to ground.
Certainly a knock on. What's Luther Burrell doing here, though? Is he
Looks like that ball's already going forward off Blue. Blue's already lost it forward before White then does anything, so the
Yeah.
first issue is a Blue knock on.
Yeah, Blue's trying to offload. It goes forward.
Yeah.
That's the first decision. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate. So 5-minute scrum Newcastle.
ball has gone forward quite clearly. It's the first infringement.
What's Gary Graham?
So knock on first. Yeah, we're just here. Already? We'll at least try one here. Time on, please, Sandy.
What a start to this game. From Cameron Redpath, though. Loose kicking from Newcastle. It's almost allowed.
Bind.
It's an opportunity for Bath, but they've got to clear their lines here now, Newcastle. Tough physical
Don't play him.
pre-season games against Ealing Trailfinders. Great. Good run off the base, really was.
You're
Zach Mercer
legally,
was...
but the tackle is still there. I'll ask him to move behind, but please don't then push him.
right there to make that tackle on his opposite number. They get the penalty and a chance to clear the lines again.
You can, but then if he pushes you, that's more serious. So yeah. So you stay on side.
To get these basics right. Dave Walder, a quick chat with him yesterday, talking about it. The penalty is actually against Miles Reed.
Just off,
movement
just
away from the tackle.
How many, lads?
It's just too slow for the referees like it.
5. Thank you, thank you.
So up to the 10-metre line for Newcastle.
It's in 5 at the front. Some more.
Peterson takes it well. Look at the drive. Sean Robinson
That's your own
right to the front with Peterson. Newcastle complaining that Bath have taken that to ground. The referee is having none of it. It's one of your own players. Mulipola. Samoan international. Young goes up. And possession back to Bath, and they think they've seen some space here. Conahee. Redpath again. And again Redpath. A couple of moments of brilliance and a couple of moments that will frustrate his coaches.
There you go.
To stay away from that touchline.
7 man!
Hold.
He was just 20 years of age.
White in the
mid-20s. Only just 18 years of age. A couple of years ahead of his time, as it were. McGregor. Burrell. Back to Young.
It's off his leg, play on.
Off the leg, says the referee.
Backwards.
Collett.
Off the Newcastle leg.
Mulipola. Here come Newcastle. We saw a break from Luther Burrell.
So
Back from Rugby League now. Sean Robinson. Key man.
Gents, it may be off his leg,
Last
but it's
season,
in
Robinson.
front, so it's an accidental offside.
Originally came off the leg.
Offside.
Good
So there's
officiating.
no knock on, but it's hit his leg, hit the player on the floor in front. So
Now that
accidental
play
offside.
to continue. Just call back. Player in front. Burrell with the one-handed offload. Like he's never been away.
Here we go, lads. Lads, here we go. Let's not watch the TV.
Go on, here we go. Everyone's to the left then, perfect.
Same patience as the first two, lads. It's been good, thank you.
First player since 2015 for Bath.
30 seconds. Big gap bottom.
Grandstand finish they had.
Crouch.
Comes over Harlequins, Worcester,
Bind.
Sale and Gloucester.
Set.
Finished up with a draw against Saracens.
That was clearly there. Pass is good.
Going to see that making some inroads.
You're isolated.
The defence
you're
was
rolling around on
really,
the
really
floor.
solid.
The jackal.
Had to make one positive movement
Look, lads.
after that. So let the ball alone. Joe doesn't think that's the
So
right
extra
decision.
roll on the floor with the jackal trying to get on
Flood
the
and
ball.
Burrell were all over him.
Props down, okay, time off. We're going to need him over there, so time's off.
There's a need to info there if you want me to go. Or stay. Sorry? 4 and 3.
Craig.
Having
will
the
be.
ambition early on
Yeah,
from
I mean,
Bath.
last scrum, my side, both props hit down.
Indeed,
so
on
the
a
first
couple of
two, they were
occasions
really good.
from
They hit up good
Newcastle,
position. That last one, they both hit down. We need them to hit
Just
up
that
again.
mental
please.
confidence,
Yeah,
first game of
flex
this
down
season,
and
to
came back
try
up,
and
is it?
Yeah,
They set
keep
it-
the
they set it
ball
too
away
far
from
back, or-
contact. We've seen
say that again, sorry.
Are they set it with their feet too far back, or have they just made the gap a bit bigger before the set?
They were in a decent position. They just both hit shoulders below hips.
Big one.
Nick Easter.
From line out.
You won't be overly impressed with the offloads, although a great footballer in his
On the
time,
passes.
alongside
So far, I've been in line.
I'm with you. I think they're good.
Dave Walder.
It's just the first action. I'll keep it.
Dean Richard, of course. Scott McLeod's the line-out coach. Mark Laycock as well. Tim Payne is doing some S&C as well. So Mickey Ward as well. Former Newcastle players
Hang on. Sorry.
getting involved in the
Phone back
coaching
off again.
setup.
Contact then.
Continuation of the
Sorry,
the
yeah,
culture at the club. Saying that ability to try and offload that ball. Not going to Singer, we've seen it. We've seen
Been in line
Cameron
with both.
Redpath try to do it as
I'm
well.
sure for the last 20 I won't be, but... So it's off his boot, but it hit the player.
Just getting patched up.
So it's unlucky.
Joel Hodgson
Right,
ready and
Time
waiting.
on. So extra
Press
roll.
Brett Cannon,
Jackler, red
really
card.
key cog in the championship season.
Yeah, line's yours. If you turn
Finished
it
up with
over, you
15
played it
from
back in,
15,
yeah?
71 points,
Where
Ealing
you stood there. 22.
next best on 53.
Newcastle.
Slightly closer on things against the likes of Bedford and London Scottish, Quarters Pirates and Northampton. This is another level up again. Sean Robinson can't take it.
Played back in.
Mark Williams
Still
cleans
played
things
back
up.
in, there's no
Priestland,
free to play.
Matavesi. It's his
Tackle.
former club against Toby Flood.
Still played back.
One of those battles within the big battle that we spoke about at the beginning of the programme.
Okay, inside. Yeah, his hands are behind the back.
Spencer, a fine box kicker. All those years watching and reading the likes of Richard Wigglesworth, Neil de Kock, of course, at Saracens.
Line's yours.
Had to bide his time, but he has made some impact here at Bath. 5 tries, one against his old club, and
None of them
a
have
couple
impacted.
against Sale as well.
None of them have done anything. No, they all went back.
Great. Typically physical run from him. And it's Peterson. Mulipola. Good movement off the ball from Newcastle here. Burrell. Straight and direct.
Play the advantage.
To put out to touch. Priestland is flung it inside. Now there might be space.
Is now over.
Matavesi finds a huge amount of it, using the boot. That's Newcastle's 22-metre line.
We keep retiring out the 10. Move out the 10. Keep moving out the 10. Okay, onside. Thank you.
Mercer. Miles Reed, right through the ranks here at Bath. McAnally. Corporal in the RAF. Josh McAnally coming from London Irish. Will Spencer.
Good work, thank you.
Back at his first club, Priestland, just dotting it down into that space. Penny with that headband now. He's caught.
Not on the ball.
By McConaughey.
No.
Good chase from him. They look really well organised here, but
Thank you.
Matavesi up against Burrell. Does the man go inside? Graham again looks inside for Robinson.
Good work.
107 tackles last season, 180 rucks, 18 turnovers. Sean Robinson, he was busy. He'll need to be busy again this afternoon. To Glanville. kind of bump.
So Craig, just a reminder, height to your side, yeah?
With himself.
Yeah, I'll be this side off. I'll take it too. Lads,
Nasty
time
ones,
off,
isn't it?
please.
You think you've got it, and then that awkward bounce of the rugby ball.
Just hold that mark, mate, please.
Go again. Nice, fellas.
Familiar name in these parts to Glanville. Son of Phil, of course, 38 times he was capped by England 80s, captain a couple of World Cups. But Stuart Hooper's been impressed by Tom de Glanville, Bath's director of rugby now. Seems to just settle things down off the field. Neil Hatley is quite simply one of the best man managers around.
There we go. We'll go. Here we go. Lad, come on! Lad, just a tad high, yeah. We dipped down and then came back up at the last one.
He's had a really bright start, has his
height.
Not going to sing up.
Scrum first, lads. Seconds!
Right, close. Yeah, so he'll go back. Don't push him, yeah?
Twos! Yes! Pick up hands! Push him, winger.
Crouch!
Down.
Johnny Williams. Don Waldock.
Set!
Sonotti. Due to personal reasons, as Newcastle go down that blind side. Radwan tries to pass that ball. Finds Spencer, they've taken it quickly here. Gary Graham. Quickness of thought is rewarded for Newcastle. Like they've never been away.
So live I've got try. We check and see whether he's in touch prior to the offload.
I didn't think there was much room there. Spencer had it covered. Not going to sing it. Radwan straight through the tackle of.
On field we have
Not
try.
going to sing it.
So can we check that replay of the scene to check that Newcastle player isn't in touch first
Radwan
before he offloads it in field. If he's not in touch before he offloads it in field, there's nothing wrong with a quick line out by Newcastle. So it's just whether there's an obstruction prior to the try.
Okay, stand by.
to check though.
So it's the initial offload back in, which goes to
okay.
So it's off 14 here.
Yeah.
So he's in the field of play.
That's fine. That's
Goes
fine.
into touch. So there's nothing wrong with a quick line out. Goes 5 metres.
It's whether Newcastle 9.
Okay, so keep rolling it. So now we're only looking at the potential opportunity being denied to make a tackle. So his feet are always in the air, so that's not touch.
Picture perfect, this, isn't it?
We're happy with this bit. Committed to the tackle.
Out the way.
Goes into touch off Bath. So the quick line out again is fine, as I said. It goes 5. Just keep rolling it on.
No problem with the throw.
Yeah, we're
no
going to need a
5
different camera
metres.
angle just to
We
show.
just want to check to make sure it does go in 5, Craig. That's just the only thing that I can add to that for you. The rest of it's okay. It's just making sure it does go 5.
Mate, I'm happy that it
Checking
goes
this
5
one with the
live and
microscope.
from what I've seen. So if you're saying there's no clear obstruction, I'm happy to give the try, mate. Unless you've got an angle that goes straight down the line, which shows it definitively.
We're waiting to see another check whether this has gone 5 metres. I think Craig Maxwell Keys has been happy that it has gone far the 5 metres. Just want to double check on that. Need to get these things right if we've got the technology.
So just going to run it for you now, Craig, just to make sure.
Yeah,
okay.
no
Just to make sure this process is as speedy as it can be.
Yeah, there's no reference as to where that is. That's his left foot's
Yeah, that's good.
You got another angle, or is it?
Yeah, just coming down.
Cheers, mate.
This will be the best one, Craig.
Here we go then. Snowman with the big beard, Gary Graham.
So he's allowed to take it from there. His left foot gets to the line. That's not going to show us anything conclusive on it not going 5.
Right, this is the best one we've got coming up now, mate. Yeah. Craig.
Right, okay, Rosie. So,
Yeah.
so
From that angle there, you can see the ball actually does go in 5.
yeah. So then there's no tackle denied because you've still got Bath players there that can make a credible tackle. So it's a try.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
David Rose checking. We're all done checking. Picture perfect. In the end, from Newcastle, that ball has gone 5. Doesn't matter about Gary Graham's feet. 7-5.
We've got the right angle to this.
Successful with his first penalty attempt. So right on the touchline. Remains 7-5.
Yeah, so his left leg's got to the 5-metre line. It was looked at.
Well, just checking that that ball did go 5.
Banton.
Want to control the tempo. Newcastle, there was a key point they walked away to yesterday. Just apologise if you did hear savoury language over the referee's mic.
Knock on offside.
I said earlier on, and we will say something for a little bit more time, these players trying to generate their own energy out there on the field.
Lads, you take the line. Newcastle, line's yours, line's yours.
Kulapura is absolutely offside. He knows it. I'm sure Robinson knows it. Chance for Bath to strike straight back. McAnally, real workhorse of a player.
This is all the
Spun
same.
round their side. Luke Charters, of course, in charge of the line out here at Bath. Now, not a bad line operator, was he? Luke Charters. For the man opposite him, Scott McLeod, will be happy with that one.
There's nothing clear either side.
Taking the ball in, that ball out.
Yeah,
So Newcastle have been put in to this scrum.
Yeah, much better last time, lads, thank you.
First quarter for Newcastle. 7 Premiership debuts with only 23.
Bind.
Holding up very well against the team.
Yeah.
It's the semi-finals.
The first one,
so long
lads,
ago.
everyone's rocking around. Let's get that stability back, yep.
And all those injuries as well. I think
Let's go.
Tate Welch, Whitty, Wilson, of course, back at the club from a little period down at Sale.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
And a really good contest so far. This time Bath are penalised. Just a free kick.
Everyone's chasing for the mark and they've lost their feet.
Chasing the mark, lost the feet. Good, clear, calm instruction.
Just a free kick.
From Craig Maxwell Keys, as it always is, from the young man. Oh, it's Tamita Light. Not going to sing a slightly broken field. Can't get away this time. There was a reception committee.
Top of back leg.
And then Collett is really quick to react
Top
before
of back leg
they knock it
initially,
on.
then knocked on the attempt to pick it.
Kind of little mistakes that you will expect the first couple of rounds. We saw it after the first lockdown, didn't we?
I think everyone's just tried to drive a bit early and then just lost their feet. It's just an extra half second.
Peterson
them back, Craig, and let them hit higher.
knock on.
Lads, here we go. We got a ball. Yeah, well, let's go.
Well, they are trying to watch from anywhere. It's one of
Just that
those
stability
rounds,
back,
isn't it,
lads,
where you
please.
can maybe be on the balcony and watch away.
Crouch.
Yeah, they're lucky
Bind.
ones. You can't see this live rugby.
Set.
Full programme.
Good.
BT Sports this
Station
weekend.
Bath.
A couple of games last night. It's the pulverising Harlequins.
He's not on the ball.
Sale coming 32-23 over Northampton. This lunchtime game. They've got Leicester, Gloucester and Worcester, London Irish, Watson of Bristol tomorrow. Lee Blackett's birthday today, actually, he was head man, and he had a return to Mr. Blackett.
So it's the same as the first 2 penalties that Bath conceded. 6 goes first.
The team's had a sparkling post-lockdown period. Priestland onto Matavesi. There's space there before Michael Young. Very quick of thought.
There's a ruck first, so you couldn't have taken it.
Young there, Collett plays scrum half because his scrum half and captain was at the bottom of the ruck.
Release one!
Wigan.
He had to release.
Flew into that ruck to see whether he kept his feet. Another one of those that the referees are looking at. Rightly so. De Glanville. Tight angle, he's done well. Conan.
Yep, you brought on.
So here's opposite number, Priestland and McConaughey. A bit of aerial ping pong. Who will come out best here? Where's this one going to bounce? Penny pressed against Ealing in those 2 pre-season games, on home or away. Lost the one at Ealing, but made a huge amount of change at half-time as the Glanville is deck-chaired by Radwan. Badly though, it's Adam Radwan.
He released and went again, which is fine. Then one is on the ball, holding on.
Breakthrough player of the year. Looks to be in some discomfort as well, the Newcastle right winger.
Time off.
Great tackle. Just call a stinger. Heavily involved though, isn't he? Mr. de Glanville. A couple of penalties given away by Newcastle. Floor by Bath. It's an area that those men up there, head coach Dave Waller and director of rugby Dean Richards, identified coming into this game to keep their discipline.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of ball players in that Bath backline. Players who can kick the ball as well. Matavesi, of course, Priestland, but Redpath as well. Can play all across that backline. Did for England under 20s at 12, at 15. The Glanville as well. McConaughey. Had gone 239 days without a competitive fixture before those Ealing clashes. Different proposition today, different proposition for this man as well. The 3rd attempt yet to be successful, and this is from a decent range as well. It's come across the left-hand side of the post as well. Just wonder whether Toby Flood might just think, this young man in the Premiership, he's had too many appearances. Do I take over the tee?
You there, yep. That's the middle.
It's 8 points gonna begging now as well for
thank you.
Newcastle.
Yeah, we've still got a meter, that's good.
For our mark. Midfield, Young.
Off feet!
Academy player of the season a couple of years back. Learnt off the likes of Scott Lawson as Newcastle putting it through the hands again. Radwan. This time tackled by de Glanville. Peterson, Mulapola. He lost that ball in hand.
He's allowed to counter ruck and it's all backwards.
driven backwards, but it's just stopped for a moment for Newcastle. Stop that rhythm. They're beginning to get ahead of steam up now. They'll have to just be patient, try to build up that momentum again as Davison is driven backwards. Applauded by Bath players here in the stand.
Thank you, Wob.
Flood threading it through. Deep into that 22, and it'll be a Bath line out.
Counter-up for me. They're clearing it and then the
Really
counter-up.
physical.
Oh, if they kill it, different story.
Bath at that breakdown area.
Oh, that's different, but that's not what I've seen.
Think of the
We've
players
had penalties
that
both
they're
ways, so I'll
missing
keep
today
looking.
as well. We've spoken about the Newcastle players missing, but that's a done. Stewart, Jonathan Joseph,
Okay.
Watson, Underhill, Falatau. That man's filling
You're
that
off your
number 8
feet,
shirt
let
very
go.
well. Zach Mercer, top carrier for Bath last season. You can see why. 175 carries, making 456 metres.
Let's go.
And if you wanted an afternoon
Well, we put him back.
snooze post-lunch, he beat 68 defenders as well, so you're all up to date with his stats. The winter nights fly by, I can assure you.
How many, lads? Six. Thank you, lads. 6.
And highly competitive this first 32, 33 minutes.
Competition for me, Watson. Yes,
The rub of the game going the Bath way. Matavesi,
12.
red puck, charged down by Flood, but where's that ball gone? It's got in the hands of Burrell and Mulapola. Good tackle from Mercer. A couple of bites to the cherry, but effective. Burrell and Flood. Nice combination already, beginning to grow. Great tackle again from Zach Mercer. Penny. Radwan, he's quick. Should he be allowed to get away? Matavesi says no this time. Committing nobody to that ruck at all that time.
The
Bath.
tackle's here, so 0 impact.
Again, lead everybody out. Saying to Newcastle, you're going to have to get through us.
Okay, thank you. Always inside.
Please, Lord. So measured, so controlled, and exactly the right position. Cheering the troops on, his experience.
Time off. You
Shine
know we're
through, doesn't it?
powerless
50
to
caps for
tell them to stand
Wales, last
up.
back
Where we
against
can put tempo in,
New Zealand
we'll get going.
a couple of years ago. Just winning that line-out battle, aren't they? Mike Williams with a hand in there.
Can't possibly comment on that. Especially when it's handling, I can't deal with that.
Born in Bulawayo in Zimbabwe, Mike Williams, before a time with the Sharks and the Bulls before coming over. Started at Worcester. We were
Thank you,
talking to Dean Ryan, who was his director of rugby. He said he is one of the hardest men he's ever come across, as Mike Williams, and that's possibly why he swiftly went up to Leicester. Not them hard up there. Before now moving to Bath.
It's in the 5, more.
That sort of Matt Garvey mould, isn't he? Mike Williams playing the second row or the back row at 6. 9 out of 1 by Newcastle. Young goes to the air. Little tactic there, isn't it, to test.
Right, I've
Look
got
at the
3
Singer.
calls from you. Be quiet.
He's been up to the challenge so far. Mercer, Reed right on his shoulder. Walker arrives, and then Thomas, and
Yes, please.
little blue caterpillar appears in the middle of the field.
Everyone's missed that, so play on.
Well, action, isn't he? Miles Reed fizzing about the place. Robinson. Flood looks inside. It's Mulipola. Good ball presentation for Young, who has a little snipe. Was trying to get that offload away, who's there, but Zach Mercer just to snuff that danger out. But here come Newcastle again. Some pace on the ball. Burrell, Penny.
Tackle! Bath, leave it for
Redpath is in there. Surely that ball is
There's two issues. It's stripped in a
ripped
tackle
out.
and then played subsequently in a ruck.
illegally, says the referee,
Tackle
though.
was called and then it's been stripped. So I thought you'd overrun it, and then I didn't think you were going to resort to breakdown. But if you had of penalty, I agree. Yeah.
4 minutes to go. 4 minutes break.
Go into that corner. 4 minutes left.
End of the line is
David
yours.
Rose, the television match official.
Six, thank you, lads. 7. 7, so there you go.
Would be a brilliant tie for Newcastle to score. They call them the championship moments, don't they? 5 minutes before and after half time. Robinson takes the line out. Just so effective against Ealing in those pre-season friendlies. McGuigan, Will Spencer is all over him.
That's to ground.
McAnally as well.
Taken down by 4, Bath.
Okay, advantage
Taken
penalty.
down by Bath illegally by McAnally. Penalty coming again for Newcastle here.
4 claps.
What more? They want the points. At least 5. Try on this left-hand side. Come back for the penalty.
4 claps.
What do they do here? Back to the touchline, back to the line out. Question mark. Old-fashioned tap and go. It is indeed. McGuigan. McAnally was there. He managed to get that ball back now, though. Latching on, and Newcastle are over. Gary Graham again. Physicality and determination from the Falcons. Back in the Premiership, and aren't they loving it?
Take down for 2 minutes, we will restart, okay?
Fashion. Tap and go, that was so nearly there, just short. And then Graham says, with a considerable help from his friends, Collett was there, Mulipola was there. Logo Mulipola alongside. It's a decent amount of weight latching onto you. Still needs to be finished though, and that's a great finish from Gary Graham. 2 tries to his name. This man yet to get any points for himself today. This is very gettable though. Indeed. Brett Cullen gets the kick, adds the 2. 12-7 to the Falcons. Look what it means to them. Wants to avoid the arm wrestle with this well-oiled Bath pack.
Okay, time back on.
Sort of those 6 games. Second part of the truncated 1920 season. He's the double try scorer. He's been physical and gnarly and nasty, isn't he? In a good way. Gary Graham coming to Scotland last year. Today his 60th appearance for the Falcons, now 14 tries for the club. just like to ride this one out. Another couple of phases, get to half-time with that lead. And it has been a brilliant 40 minutes of rugby from Newcastle, all things considered.
Yes.
Time is yours. Time is
Nearly
yours.
240 days without a game before their pre-season friendlies, but it is like Newcastle have never been away. It was Bath who started so brightly. It was Joe Thokara-Singer try, and then Newcastle have powered their way back, gritty, determined, and it is the Falcons who have the lead at half-time over Bath, 12 points to 7.
Let's go, boys.
Welcome to Newcastle Bath, your
Okay, lads. Time off, please.
Reece Priestland gets the second half underway. Haven't played each other since February 2019. Bath and Newcastle. Bath won that day, but Newcastle won the previous 4 encounters between the two overall. 42 games between them. Bath winning 28 here at the Rec. Bath won 17 of the 21, but it's Newcastle who have that lead. And you could tell they've been away from rugby for a long time. You could tell they've been away from the Premiership. Plenty of heart, determination and grit and niggle. Everything we've come to know and love about Newcastle over the years, especially Dean Richards at the helm. No John Wells, of course, now. Brought in the likes of Nick Easter, had some time down in South Africa to have a look at the defence. And Dave Walder as well, now the head coach. Just hearing. No changes to the 30 at the break. Both teams trying using that box kick. Spencer waiting for this one. One of the best in the business. He has been spoken about, isn't he? As England prepare to take on Ireland at Twickenham this afternoon. Ben Youngs and Dan Robson, the 2 scrum halves, involved in that one. But in terms of informed players, Ben Spencer, the Bath 9.
There you go.
They moved through those final rounds of last season and into the playoffs, was the man.
Bath, how many, please? 6.
They're going to drive.
4 caps to his name, of course, flown out and appeared in that World Cup final. 3 of his caps against South Africa, actually.
Same, more.
2 Premiership titles, 2 European titles as well in his time at Saracens, but felt he wanted a new challenge.
We're going again, we are.
Bath has certainly benefited from a new voice.
Right, start looking.
Matavesi, Priestland wider. Another man and ball for de Glanville. See Redpath is slotting it at first for Seaver there.
Let's go, Ben, please.
Says to the forwards, no, you can take it on. Miles Reed, born here in the city. The Beach and Cliff School, famous rugby school in the local area.
Now go. Play down for me.
Spencer High. Penny. And again, Bath not challenging. Choosing their time to challenge out those rucks. Very interesting. See them all fanning out across the field.
Thank you.
Committing far less people to that than Newcastle are. De Glanville needs to get the simple things of his game right, and it's a fine high take. Will Spencer, bit of footwork from the big second row. He will have enjoyed that moment. McAnally, nice pass. De Glanville goes round Burrell like he wasn't there. What an offload again, and from Flocker to Singer. Bath just fizzing.
Go back.
Williams. Walker, nice pull back from him. Reed. McConaughey goes inside, gets past Radwan, gets past McGugan. McConaughey goes outside for Matavesi. That's brilliant from Bath. What a super score. He had it all. Again, that ability of Bath to stretch Newcastle one way and then attack on the far side. To Glanville with that offload that we saw from the Gallagher Singer trying out first half. And then they know, don't they? That passing ability of Priestland, Redpath, Reed is in there, and McConaughey. It's a fine winger. New to look outside, great call from Matavesi, and he scores against his old club. This is Josh Matavesi, the Fijian international. Great start to this second half, as it was in the first half for Bath. Unsuccessful with the conversion. Conaghy here did the damage, didn't he? Step past Radwan. Young and McGuigan in there as well. I suspect Dean Richards won't be happy with that tackling. Have a game on our hands here.
Yes, please.
Only one loss in the last 9 rounds of Premiership rugby. Was home to Wasps back in August. Got a message from Lee Blackett actually at half time. He was watching on his birthday. There's devotion for you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, no.
These boys up against Bristol.
No.
Tomorrow.
They're on the right.
All these Gallagher Premiership games live on BT Sport for you. Some drizzle in the air here out the wreck as Young just tries to chip it over the top. Gallagher Singer. Definite tactic, isn't it, to try and turn Gallagher Singer. Trying to test him airily. Not found touch. Connor. Newcastle's fly out. Joel Hodgson on the bench. Burrell.
He stepped away.
Time with Warrington. Warrington Wolves after leaving Northampton. A bit of time around the clubs, isn't he, Luther Burrell? Continuity here from Newcastle. Penny straightens. Finds Spencer. A big bear-like hug from the Bath second row. Connor. Burrell. Splashed by Zach Mercer. But Radwan, he's been a handful all afternoon and continues to be so. Newcastle's right winger. Gary Graham has been a handful too. Flood in at first receiver. Back inside, Peterson. Mulapola. Straight over the top of Priestland. Newcastle.
It's all backwards play.
Building here. Was there a hand on Young?
No, he's picked the ball up.
Picked the ball up, says the referee. So Bath allowed to continue.
There's no 9 in place to play the ball.
But again, Bath had just managed to stop that momentum caused by Flood and Peterson and Mulapola.
You've lost it, Bath.
Wider this time. Burrell looking for that offload. Momentarily he was alone. Wider. Ben Stevenson. Hardly seen him in the game so far.
Better tackle this, good lead.
Graham looking for his hat-trick. Sure, get it from there. Boyce with the tackle along with Spencer. Young again. Burrell constantly looking for that offload as Reed tries to hold him up. It's whipped away again though. They go down that short side. Looks like some space and some numbers. Stevenson! What a game this is! Ben Stevenson was swapped moments ago when he got that ball. I can't think of a time in the first half when he received ball in the open space. Connor did brilliantly to switch the play. And Stevenson, one opportunity, one try. Newcastle back in the lead.
Thank you.
Good finish as well, sliding, using the conditions, realising it's not the driest of grounds here, the wreck next to the river. Thoughts. Nick Easter, Minty. He's known by his nearest and dearest. Gonna have to fill the void, aren't they? Left by Sinotti. Left due to personal reasons by mutual agreement. Stevenson. A fine score from Newcastle. Good build up as well. Patient.
We're just waiting
It's getting from the touchline as well now. Newcastle extending that lead.
Yeah, number 3 coming off, please.
Say again?
Newcastle 3 coming off.
Substitution, okay. Time's off. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. That's time's on.
Some changes. Get you up to date in a moment or two. Certainly Mark Tampin. Just one of that tight head side for Newcastle. Mulipola.
Yes, please.
Afternoon's work is done. 33 years young now. Mulipola will hold out that scrum. We saw how dangerous he was in the loose, involved in that build-up to that Stevenson try. Toby Flood barking instructions. He's been right on the physical edge, as was that man. Will Spencer.
He's
got off.
Back player on the floor first.
Obviously, he's down below there. Spencer for Matavesi. No other intent but to truck that one up into Connon and Flood as well. Charlie Ewells with his first piece of action on for Spencer in that second row. Not required by Eddie Jones this week. Started against Georgia. Penny not going to sing out. Good tackle from him.
Yes, please. Any advantage is over.
So it's squirted out.
Plus, I think it's off your player's head anyway.
Came off the bar player, says Craig Maxwell-Keys, and Newcastle will have the scrum down.
Head or the advantage is over.
It's almost a speciality, isn't it, Newcastle?
Frustrating
teams, but very much the energy coming from
2 and 6.
the team in the white at the moment, the away team.
Okay, let's keep time on, lads. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ross Batty on. Very unmistakable. And Josh Bayliss is on as well.
Yeah, there you go. Same as the
Mike
first one,
Williams,
lads. New ones
who's
as well, yep.
made way
Stability.
for Josh Bayliss, another 20 international alongside Jack Mercer. And Jack Walker is off as well.
Crouch.
In the middle of that front row, Ross Batty.
Bind.
Experienced campaigner, formerly of Newcastle, playing against his old team, and it's a good first scrum from him as Burrell just about gets over that gain line from the scrum. Brett Conlon.
Use, please. Don't pull them over. You can counter.
Growing and growing into this game. Become more and more vocal.
Yes, please. Just wait 8. Okay, go. Thank you.
To Glanville. 22 to 22.
Stand still. Thank you.
Back on side now. Players have listened in the wing.
Manage.
Presentation.
Okay, it's not Charlie.
And the referee's about looking at it.
So first knock on.
Entering into the breakdown, of course, the legal high shots and chasing after a kicker as well. Got to be very hot on that, and Craig Maxwell Keys has got to be very, very hot with his observation as well as the assistant referees.
That's where you can go, yeah, roughly.
It's in the balance, isn't it, this one? 25 minutes left.
Happy lads, there you go.
After that unbelievable end of season semi-final winner.
I'll come off
Beaten, of
second.
course, by the eventual winners, Exeter, 35 points to 6.
Crouch. Bind.
Fell after the first 10 minutes and picked up where they left off. It's Newcastle with the free kick. That's Stevenson again. Making some headway. Peterson slips it inside to Collins. Really neat hands from the big second row. McGuigan. Good hard line from the hooker. Bit between their teeth here, Newcastle. Piling forward, looking for the next runner. It's just slowed down momentarily.
Let's
Robinson.
Go.
It's Tampinen. Burrell alongside him. Too many backs outside Conlon and Flood. We'll keep this one tight. Young. Scragged.
There's the ball.
McNally.
Wait.
We need a scrum half. Wigan says, oh, well, I'll have to play that role as well. Goes into Boyce and Reed. Burrell. Appended by Priestland. Good tackle from the Welsh Test player. Robinson again. Very different way of attacking to Bath, but well, it's effective. 19-12, they're in the lead.
Right, don't play it.
Looking for their fourth try here, Newcastle. And the return to the Premiership. Great, that's Bayliss who brought it down, and the youngster is back on his feet again and making that tackle as well. Conlon, Robinson. Tried to straighten for Radwan. Radwan is shuffled out of touch by Charlie Ewells, the regular Bath captain.
On me.
And the attack peters out for Newcastle.
Into the line out, just the line out.
Just had to stay away from that touch line.
How many, lads?
Seen a bit of that today, a couple of times from Red Path, now from Radwan. Signed all the way to 2023 now, Adam Radwan.
Okay,
These youngsters that Dean Richards and Newcastle are trying to build their side around. Young local talent using the academies.
Too late, you're the second man.
So important for English club rugby.
Yes, please, Ben.
That presence up in the northeast. Those academies, plenty of players getting exposed to top-level rugby. Radwan is one of them. Slips away from, not going to sing it.
Tackle back!
Bayliss with another tackle. He's everywhere, the under-20 Grand Slam winner from 2017. Penny, slicing run through the middle. Ball is popped up, great hands from Flood, as you would expect from him. The 22-metre line for Newcastle. They're camped down here now.
Let go, you're clearly off your feet, let go.
Lift it and stay on your feet. All your weight's forward.
Graham managed just to get that ball away. Flood, what will he do here? Run again, and it's the same result. Charlie Yules is there to meet him again.
Hang on. We're going to have plenty of time to look at it, yes? Give you a chance.
Shuffled his man out of touch, and he meant that, Charlie Yules. Some frustration there. Drop, for want of a better phrase. Bailey now.
And just use the opportunity of
Got himself
to see whether we've got anything to look at.
low enough here.
Just the two players, chest on chest.
Just having another look at that. Very high up. It's head on head.
Craig,
Yeah, go on.
I think we're going to have to formally look at this one.
Sufficient.
Okay, so what we're saying, we've got contact with the head, have we?
Attempt
Yeah, we've got contact with the head. I just want to go through the
to
process
get
with you.
lower.
Right, okay. Give us a second. Okay, so we'll formally review it, mate. So the first question is we need to have foul play.
Yeah, we've
So
got.
let's just check the best angle that shows us with the contact above the line of the shoulders to confirm foul play.
Yeah, we'll
Once
do.
we've confirmed that, we'll just assess whether that's indirect or direct and then take the mitigation from there if there is any.
Yeah, sure.
Looking for this foul play now.
Craig, I'm just going to run the first shot for you now.
Yeah, I just need to see the head contact first.
It's
So can you just
high,
freeze
Charlie Yules,
the
isn't
initial
he?
angle, mate?
Very upright
So
in the
that we
tackle.
actually have head.
Craig, I'm going to show it you in moving first, then we'll freeze it after that.
Yeah.
The hit
So
of
it
the,
definitely starts low. It's whether we then have contact afterwards with the heads colliding. So let's just, Rosie, can you freeze the point at which we actually have head contact?
Yeah, just one moment, Craig.
At the
Just,
moment, I'm
just
seeing
trying to
the
get another
shoulder.
angle for you.
No worries. I'm seeing the shoulder hitting low to start with.
So it's going to show you another angle now, Craig.
initial contact is low enough. Below shoulder height.
I don't. What makes
Waiting
contact?
for-
Head makes contact, or shoulder rise up and makes contact? Okay, so the tackle, the shoulder starts low then.
Just a moment, Craig. This is
The close-up angle
this is a
here.
picture now we've got coming for you.
It does dip.
So it's part of making a legal tackle. It's just the height. And we're saying he hits him square on. So it's the shoulder doesn't make the head contact, Rosie. We're seeing that then the heads collide after that initial contact. Yes.
Yeah, so there is, yes, that's correct. But the mitigation is there's the height of both players.
Yeah. So that player is also looking to potentially check his run and come back away from the touchline, which changes the dynamics of the tackle.
Yes, exactly.
So we're saying that's going to mitigate us from what would be a red card to a yellow.
Yes.
Okay, so the tackler is upright. It's his responsibility to go lower to avoid the risk of a head-on-head collision. He doesn't, but there is mitigation because of that step back inside. So red to yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Just wanted
There he
to
is, but
allow
what's
you to hear
happening
the
is
referee and the
he's
television
lower,
match
he's never
officials'
head-on-head
conversation there. I think it's
But
really, really
mitigation,
important. We are
that side step
looking
back
at this,
inside.
aren't we? We're trying to stamp this out from the game. It's a yellow card for Charlie Yules.
Where's the mark, mate? Because they're going to... So in 15...
Head-on-head contact.
We're just taking number
Mitigating
one.
circumstances. The initial hit is below the shoulder line, but still too upright from Charlie Yules, and man of his experience should know that. So the mitigating circumstances also Adam Radwan coming in from the touchline, changing his angle. I think the officials have got that one right to David Rose. And he gets it right. It's David Rose, doesn't he? Maxwell Keys as well. 2 new props of Bath coming on. So Bath down at 14 then.
You're right, it is really tight. So yeah, I think they're aware, I'm aware. We'll try and pick one that's clear. We'll be more proactive in managing stuff. Yeah, it's killing the options out wide for you. Yeah, I get the frustration on that.
And Christian Judge
Yeah.
on the Bath front row. So down to 14. You have to feel for Charlie Ewells, don't you? Not required by England. Want to put in a show. Eddie Jones is missing. Connor stretch them beyond the 7 points here. He's pulled it round too much. Lifted his boot nicely and then just kept curling away. He's missed another one.
Let him run, lads. Thank you.
Crack on with a 22-metre line out.
Let's kick from outside.
22, I should say. And de Glanville
Now go. Thank you.
continues to
Outside.
get himself involved with the aerial ping pong. Now Priestland's turn.
It's his own player.
McConaughey is trying to chase after that one.
Vantage, knock on.
That's what you're looking for, isn't it? That
Please, mate.
mistake as Mercer
He's denied attempts to make a tackle, so we're going back
own
for the
man.
knock-on.
So we'll go back for the knock-on. Tom Penny just didn't get himself in the right place,
So
did he?
initial knock-on, scrum. Then accident.
Hard ball.
Another one who's come through this Falcons Academy.
We time off, Craig.
Good performance
Lads,
against
are we okay?
against Ely.
Right, there you go.
Gets his chance to start his 40th appearance
Same again, lads. Last one was
for the
good.
North East club.
Once we have stability.
What are Bath doing here?
Let's go.
McConaughey is coming on the left-hand side.
Hold.
Falcon Singer is going onto the flank.
Crouch. Bind.
We've seen wingers do it, haven't we? Johnny May famously for England, but I suspect that Bath would prefer to have Joe Falcon Singer on the side of this scrum rather than Johnny May. No disrespect to England's flyer. He'd make a decent flanker, wouldn't he, Joe Falcon Singer? Certainly got the frame for it. 6'4", touching 18 stones
Bind.
in old money.
Set.
White. Across the scrum into floor.
So loose head coming across the scrum.
Great communication from the assistant
Loose head comes
referee.
across the scrum. The first action must be
Loose
square
head
from the loose head.
coming across the
Through the
scrum.
tunnel across the scrum.
Bath penalty. What do they decide to do here? It's kickable.
Oh,
McNally
sorry.
points to the posts.
Here we go. Gent shot.
Going for the shot and just to ride this time out. You've got the likes of McNally, Priestland, Atavasi. Experienced players trying to tick the clock down while they've got a man in the bin. Golden Boot last season, 206 points. Started in 21 of his 22 appearances, Reece Priestland. 78%, the most accurate kicker in the Premiership last time out. Not been practicing their kicking, have they, the goal kickers?
It's right there.
Missed that one, Reece Priestland. Second miss of the day. underway. This is going to go down to the wire. 15 minutes left here at the Reckoning. First round of the Gallagher Premiership 2020-21 season. The start it's been for these two teams. Shaken off what Russ was there. And for Newcastle, there was plenty of it. Competitive game. And 240 days ago. Peterson, Colin, Radwan, good tackle, came out of the line. McNally identified the danger, did very well to scrag the lively winger. He has been lively, Radwan. 41 metres made in his 7 carries.
Use it, please. Yeah, good bind.
Young off the right peg. Glanville again, he's looked secure, isn't he, out of that high ball. Glides over the turf. Priestland, hot potato from him. Into Redpath. And Tampin is just not rolling away there.
Maybe on it legally, 13 is the wrong side.
And they're managing this period with Charlie Yules in the bin very well, aren't they, Bath? He'll take his time here, Priestland again. Adjust the socks. Twist the ball. Another couple of metres. When the penalty was given, they will trudge to this line out.
End of the line, yeah, perfect.
Number 1 for Newcastle coming off, please.
Samesa Rockanduguni on the field. What a man to bring.
Number 1 coming off for Newcastle.
That's one change, yeah.
Off the bench, it's De Glanville who's gone off.
Thank you, all done.
So slight shuffle.
Let's hold the space, please.
De Glanville off. That means McConaughey will go to fullback. Rockanduguni on the field. On that right wing. Also change at loose head for Newcastle. Adam Brocklebank on. Davison. His afternoon's work is done. Connor. Flood. Lovely pass of the ball, isn't he, Toby Flood?
Got it always backwards and bouncing.
Samesa Rockanduguni, there he is. Introduces himself to the game.
Time off, lads, he's right in the way. Be a line out, lads.
Wow, what a
Time's
hit.
off for him. Be a line out, yeah. Time's off, yep, time's off. It will be a line out. Yeah, we'll find a compromise in there, yeah.
Has felt he's been in the wars, isn't he, Penny? Rockanduguni. I'm sure I like being on the bench for 68 minutes, thanks. I'll start next time, please, coaches. Penny has felt that, and he's taking his time. Whoop.
Back within.
Scored against Newcastle last time out.
Brilliant.
So Rockanduguni
Time off.
here out the wreck.
So that's you there. Lads. Come on.
128 carries last season. Nearly 800 metres. Added so much more to his game. Only 1 try last season, just shows his ability as an assist man. Under 2 minutes left on the sin bin for Charlie Yules.
Don't lose your left arm.
Trying to get over that halfway line.
Once back.
Spencer waits. Matavesi, pull back for Priestland. McConaughey looked flat. Not going to sing it. Good tackle, Penny. Hats off to you. You've just been sliced in half by Rockanduguni. And then you have Joe Singer to deal with as well. Bravery for the Newcastle fullback. Really was, and he's down again.
Time off, please.
Hey lads, if anyone wants to help me out with these big wingers, be my guest. Just caught the ankles
happy with it? Right, pick.
Not the biggest man, but
15's okay, yeah?
bravery for the Newcastle fullback.
Time on. Thank you, lads.
Only made a couple of tackles, but they've been significant ones as well.
It's in the 5. Some more. He's clearly bound in by your player.
Peterson takes the line out. McNally is all over it, just making use of himself, and then Newcastle spin and twist and put this driving ball into second and third gear. Brilliant try, Robinson. Right to the back, Bayliss has swum his way all the way around on the outside. Penalty Newcastle, and they can work their way up the field. So we're just coming to the last 10 minutes of this game here at the Rec. Same again. I have to say, teams are in the mould of their coaches, their directors of rugby. That was Dean Richard all over it, didn't it?
He's on now. Just wait for your man to come back.
Mickey Ward as well would have been delighted to see that, the forwards coach. Back up to 15 then, Bath. Yule's back on the field. Missed his weight in that last line-out drive. A half challenge through Bayliss. McNally. Again, Newcastle trying to get that drive going. Bayliss says he's there legally from the initial jump. He's done enough to get in Newcastle's way. As Connor takes it up to that 10-metre line. Young looks around.
Time.
Tampin is there. Shuttled backwards for a moment. Graham. Very good tackle from Reed, who's impressed all afternoon. Young again. Wider pass. Stevenson. Flicks it inside. Don. What a tackle from Rockandaguni. Very different from his first piece of play.
Just a knock-on.
Just about caught the bootlaces because Stevenson had set off.
Knock-on. We're right over here, lads. Lads, come on.
One there. Last two opening round fixtures of Bath. Both to Bristol away from home, so they would like to have seen this fixture list back at home for the first round. Always a nice way to start the campaign.
Lads, come on.
Get some momentum, get the ball rolling. There's the side just up from the championship. To the uninformed, you thought a perfect way to start the season.
Crouch.
But it is Newcastle those who bounce back to the Premiership. Played since March.
Set.
In a competitive league game.
Yeah, I think there's lots going on. Right, so we've got pretty much all new players. Let's get a better height, please. We'll move if we get a better height as a result. Come on.
The expression hardly ever changes from Dean Richards inside. He will be smiling. Control this pace, control the tempo. That's what Dave Ward wanted to do in this game.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Well, hang on. He's got to put it in when we actually have a stable scrum. So then both of us need to time it.
Wigan, Brocklebank and Tampin here.
So let's keep that height we had,
Championship
and then let's
player
wait for the
Mark
ball
Tampin.
before we go push it.
Top lead to Rotherham, Jersey and Ealing. Brocklebank, an England students player.
Crouch.
I think it's Christian Judge, not one of those
Bind.
through the championship with the Cornish Pirates of Bedford. Bit of time at Saracens as well, but it's Newcastle. Huge drive.
Loose head. angle. Loose head angle.
So the only reason you're going forward is the loose head kicks out and goes round the corner.
Saying that Adam Brocklebank is changing his angle.
Is the loose head going round the side.
I'd like to see that one from the other side, but it's very clear instruction from the assistant referee on that far side.
There you go. Say again?
Immediately saying white, white,
Providing
white.
his first action square, not across. Yeah, and I'm going. All back off Bath.
Josh Matavesi goes off. Max Clark on.
Gents, you need 2 hands lifting. 1 is not enough.
Christian Judge represented Cornwall. Victories in the county championship in 2015 and 2016. I'm impressed. Alan Paver at his time.
5 minutes.
Down at the men,
5 minutes.
McConaughey, what can he do? Almost away. Collett with an important tackle. There was someone else there at the bottom of that pile of bodies. It was Toby Flood again. Here's Max Clark, his first action of the day. That ball is bobbled out. Thought he was isolated. Real intensity now as the last 5 minutes is upon us here at the Rec. Newcastle in no rush. Michael Young in no rush at all.
Lads, let's go.
Robinson. Called back, that's the halfway line. Newcastle happy to just stay around this area to keep possession.
Okay, thank you.
Now they'll go to the skies. McConaughey now at fullback. Very good in the air with McConaughey. Priestland. Bayliss. Zranan who's flying up. Rocco Naguni. Moment of magic from him potentially. Redpath. He's out. Look at the look. Ben Spencer.
Time off, please.
Frustration going out to touch. Again, we apologise if it's a language you picked up there, Newcastle.
A bit of blood, they're putting Vaseline on.
So determined. Delighted when that flag went up on the far side. Added 7 points in the second half to Bath's 5.
Yeah.
Naguni just thought possibly a moment of magic as he's so often done here at the Rec.
Cheers, Nick. Newcastle line out.
Well, they are staying home, aren't they? Are they socially distanced? Not sure.
Yeah, there you go. That will go there for you. Yep.
But
we got there.
great way to watch the game.
Both sides.
Probably got the television on as well, watching some international rugby as well. And again, Newcastle just taking it easy, just as Bath pick up that tempo, pick up that intensity. Newcastle.
Well, he's just got back up. Give him a second.
Whether sporting or not,
Time on.
just slow that tempo down. And
How many, please, lads?
that for me is that
5 man.
key in the second half, is being able to control that tempo. Toby Flood has
5
been
man. Come on, let's go.
superb this afternoon. I think flashy, but done some really good things. 5 tackles, some really important tackles as well.
That's a great gap. There's a metre. You make contact in the air, it compromises the maul because it goes backwards.
Now they got a penalty as well, and
we're going backwards without the ball coming out.
just giving the referee his opinion, but they've got the penalty, and that clock will tick down again. Connon puts it into that corner. Gone over that touchline. Look, Newcastle are back where the penalty was taken still. And the forwards have just been overtaken by a snail reaching this line out. They know what's at stake here. This is a huge result. Well, certainly looking to be a huge result.
2 minutes.
The opening game of this campaign. 2 minutes left on the clock. Robinson takes the line out. They potentially looking for more here. McGuigan's got a couple of tries against Illing from this driving ball, and we've seen how effective in this half it can be. They've gone round the side. That's the Newcastle hooker. Connon has done well to react here, to come into place scrum half, because there's a pile of bodies a couple of metres behind here, some tired bodies. As you would expect, 78 minutes into the first game of the season. Tampin. Bayliss is there again. What a cameo he's had off the bench from Bath. But it is Newcastle now controlling the play, controlling the territory, controlling the tempo, and ultimately controlling the scoreboard.
It's a ruck!
Ruck is there. Trying to counter up now, Bath. Still playing advantage to Newcastle. This game is theirs. It's only 55 seconds left, 50 seconds left.
No worries.
Still got a penalty.
Yes.
Michael Young just checking that with the referee. Gary Graham has already scored 2. It's been the epitome of this hard-nosed Newcastle pack this afternoon.
Time! Nicky, time!
5 metres out, aren't we, for the offside? Offside.
5 metres out, Newcastle have a penalty.
Time off, Andy.
They know.
21 seconds.
21 seconds left in this game. Got to manage this well, Newcastle.
Time's off, don't worry, time's off. I'll put it back on and let them run it down if you want. Lads, decision, please. Michael.
Gene Richard will be a very happy man.
Try to go.
They're going for the shot at goal, of course, to use the final seconds of this game up. And it is a famous victory for Newcastle in the opening round here. Just refused to give up. Guigan right at the forefront of it. Niggly and tight, but it's been that ability to control at times this game, especially in the second half. They're up
it's your time.
12 points to 7, and only a couple of purple patches really for Bath, but it's Newcastle, their ability to control territory and possession at times. It's been a thoroughly entertaining game of rugby for a round one. Normally plenty of rust around. You would have expected that from Newcastle. Connon. It's missed the kick, but it does not matter. Nick Easter celebrates. The new defence coach, Dave Walder, is there with a big smile on his face. Scott McLeod as well. They are back in the Premiership. And the first chapter of them being back in the top flight is a win away from home at one of the semi-finalist teams of last season. Dean Richards just about afford to smile. Newcastle have won 19 points to 12 over Bath, and the boys